Man, I had the biggest glow up, and it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. I thought the world was going to be bright. I thought the world was going to be fantastic. That, oh, there are going to be people who are really going to like you more now. There are people who are really going to feel awesome about you and be positive towards you. But I found out that it's not that it's all cracked up to be. And these are the cons that I found about glowing up is that people will definitely feel threatened by you. That's the one thing I've realized. Like if I'm going out in a tank top and my muscles are just out showing, other men feel threatened. Like I was literally walking, just minding my business, and this dude was just looking at me like he just wanted to just fight me. I'm like, bro, like I'm just minding my business. Like I'm just living my life. And you just feel so threatened by just like my presence, bro. Right? Another thing is too, people will try to downplay your intelligence a lot. They're like, "Oh, you're just a pretty boy. You're just a fuck boy. You're just a da boy." It's like, come on, bro. Just because somebody looks good, don't mean that they're dumb. Although that's a common assumption, but that don't really make it true. So that's annoying. That's definitely annoying. And people tend to just project, right? Because they look at you and then they look at them. They go, I'm not where I want to be right now. And I feel ashamed. I got some big old titties on me. My stomach is popping out. I have to lift up my damn stomach for me to see my damn dick. So it's just, there's so much things. And when I brought up being threatened, I literally, or just like there's a lot of jealousy as well with that. And a very perfect instance, I had gone at the club yesterday with my homie, and man, this just it's just so ingrained in my head. I went up to Shorty. She was like, "Oh, how dare you come up and talk to me? And my girlfriend is right here." And then the girlfriend just like swooped up, like, "That's my girlfriend, little 5'2" Shorty." I'm just looking down at. I'm like, you feel threatened by me? So I'm not sure if they were actually gay, but oftentimes I find that women tend to cock block their friends as well because she did something subtle. She was like, "Oh, you're crazy." I said, "Yeah, I'm a crazy motherfucker for sure." And she just giggled and she was like, "Nice to meet you." And just you can't make this up. So I'm assuming her girlfriend or her friend, I guess, like must have felt threatened. And the reason why I say that is because when I was at the bar to get a drink, they had went to the bar, and then as soon as they were leaving, there was this other dude who was coming up and talking to her, and she didn't say nothing. She didn't try to interrupt him or cock block whatsoever because she didn't view him as handsome. He was just this dude was looking pretty rough. He had a belly, so she just wasn't a threat, or it just didn't bring any insecurities out of her because he wasn't a threat to her girlfriend. I'm still confused about that, but I'm just gonna call it for what it is. I think she just felt threatened or she felt jealous that it wasn't her that was getting the attention. Oftentimes, if anyone has been out, a lot of the times it's either the bigger girls who are just gonna feel like, hey, if I can't have him, no one is going to have him, or it's just a friend that's like, hey, I'm not getting the attention. Obviously there are ways around that, but this is just a lot of dudes and my experience, right? And also, once again, people, yeah, like people, it will not make people feel great about themselves, and people will give you attitude as well. You could be literally just minding your business and just being like, hey, how you doing? What's up? What you want? I'm like, what I do, bro? I'm just being nice. Like, I'm just like, you work here. I'm trying to grab some. I'm trying to pick up. I'm trying to buy something. Like, why are you being rude for? And the majority of the times, it's women. I feel like they be just more ruder because they know deep down that they don't measure up to your standards. They look at you and then they look at themselves. They're like, damn, like I can't get them. So what do? I'm just going to be an asshole. I'm going to be rude because I feel a way about myself. I'm projecting how I feel about me onto you, and that don't feel great. If you're just a innocent person just minding their business, just trying to be nice to people in a world where things are tough. Like at times it can be hard to be positive, but I try to find ways to be positive, right? Despite my circumstances, but some people can make it difficult to want to be a nice person. But once again, don't let the haters bring you down. So, yeah. And also, another con is that women will literally flirt with you because they find you attractive and sexually attractive and they want to do something with you. But guess what? They have a husband, they have a boyfriend. So you kind of get to see the darker ends of women, right? And I've been in these situations multiple times, right? Like you go to a bar or just hell, like even like in person, just like out in the streets, like women will literally entertain you. So fellas, watch out, watch out. These women, some of them, not all of them, some of them are not loyal people. But at the same time, women kind of just love to flirt. I guess to put that down and sort of solidify that, they might not want to necessarily do anything physical with you, but they are more willing to entertain you because they do find you sexually and physically attractive, right? You know, y'all are vibing. They don't mind you, touching their like waist or, touching their thighs, getting real close and personal with you and just like enjoying that moment. And then they go back to their husbands or their boyfriends that they don't find that sexually attractive. So they're like, hey, I'm here. This attractive man is entertaining me and I'm feeling it. If I was single, or hell, sometimes they'll even cheat. That's the dark side. These are the cons. So all the rose-colored glasses that you've had on about women, oh, they're so, innocent and they don't do, no. Once you really start to get your body right, you start to get in shape, women will come up and just start to just grab on you. I mean, there have been women who have left their 6'5" boyfriends. Like, I'm only 5'10", right? 5'10", 5'11". And it's just like, they'll just come up to you and just start to feel all over your muscles and just like, and then like try to flirt with you. It's like, what is this real? Like, is this real? That's like, I question that every single time I go outside, and women will shoot their shot. They will. But at the same time, they're very fragile, right? Women are very fragile people. So you have to try to like let them down because they'll just run into the distance embarrassed. But yeah, so these are some of the cons. These are some of the cons for sure. But to end this on a positive note, though, at the other spectrum, people are more willing to do nice things for you. People will trust you. You know what? I'll make another video about that, about the pros of being attractive. But yeah, these are some of the things that I've realized recently after glowing up. Getting my style, how I smell. Just smelling. Okay, let me not make it sound like I just stink 24, but I guess worrying about more, investing in colognes and, things like that, right? Getting a haircut, getting just things that make you look better for you to attract more, right? For you to get, even whatever. This video is kind of, dragging on, but you get the point. There's a lot of dark sides to it, especially when women have boyfriends or husbands and they are flirting with you. They want to touch upon you. They want to just eat you up, and you're like, damn, like, do I still have hope for relationships? For real, they will be like, I fucking you. And have a good one, y'all.